Aren't you jealous of this weather, guys? This weather is personifying my mood. So the weather is really crappy, so I'm probably not riding at all today. My galloping got canceled because it was so windy this morning, and I'm so glad because I probably would have died. Milo's just going for his hand walk. He's allowed to hand walk every day and on hard ground and up hills to help the stifle and stuff. But he's stocked up on all 4 legs now because apparently when he's in his paddock he just stands there and doesn't walk around, so he really needs to walk because his legs are getting icky from standing. So anyways, with Archie, what happened is yesterday when I was on my way to work at the racing barn, I got a phone call from my mom saying that the barn had called her and he'd gouged his leg open. And how he did that was he's brought out of the field to eat because otherwise the other horses steal his grain. So one of the barn workers stands with him while he eats. So there's literally someone standing right there, and he decided it would be a great idea to paw at a gate. And then he pushed at the gate so hard that it kind of separated from where it's attached, and then there was like a pointy part that when he pulled his leg back, it gouged and dug in pretty deep, so he needed stitches, and I'm going to be cleaning that today and showing it to you. And yeah, apparently there's blood squirting everywhere and it was disgusting and lots of goriness and not fun at all. And then another vet bill, so he needs 2 weeks off for the stitches to heal and like the wound to close up. Then we'll pull the stitches out in 2 weeks and he should be good. There is no other vital structures damaged according to the vet and what she saw, so that's good. So yeah, anyways, I had a really crappy day yesterday because that happened, and then after like everything with Milo too, and then Milo's legs were all stocked up yesterday too. And then when I got home, like I parked my car and went inside, and then I came out 3 hours later and my car door was wide open and the seat got soaked from the rain. Nothing was stolen, so like I don't know what happened because I don't think I'm stupid enough to leave my car door wide open and not notice. But yeah, it was wide open and my seat got rained on. It's still wet, so my pants are always a bit wet when I get out of my car right now, and it really sucks. So it was a hard day driving home. I had to like sit there and be like, ugh, and like have a depressive moment because it really sucks. So it's gonna be expensive, the vet bill and just everything, it sucks. But I have other horses to ride, so I won't have to take a break from riding, which is good, and both of them will be fine. They just need time, so it's not as bad as it could be, which is good. It's just very, very expensive. So let this be a reminder of what horses actually cost, and make sure you're prepared to pay for these types of things. I don't know. And I'll have to, yeah, I'll borrow some vet wrap, and then I'll go buy more. Oh, that's nursed. Archie, what are you doing? He says, oh no. He's actually a pretty good sport considering how much of a butthole he could be. There must have been so much blood.
Dude, every time he'd paw, it'd squirt on me, like up in my shirt. I threw away my shirt. Because I was like, I'm not gonna fucking put that in my washer.
Oh my god.
And it's like all slimy.
Ew. Ew, it gets just worse and worse.
Pads on it first?
He's so lucky he just missed the coronet bed.
But even right here,
yeah,
it's too close to it, so she had to do a weird stitch. Like, see the weird stitches she had to do?
If it was much lower, though, that would have been so much worse.
Where's that little... Do you get that, like, paper bag of stuff?
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. It's in my hand. That is nasty, but it actually, like, she did a really good job stitching it.
As, like, good as she could.
Yeah. It doesn't look, now that it's stitched up, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad as it probably was.
Dude, it's fucking gross.
Could you, like, see, like...
She, like, opened it, and she's like, you want to look inside it?
Did you see bone?
I saw, like, cartilage.
Oh, ew. Nasty. Yeah, the thing with, like, it spewing, like, out, projectile spewing or whatever, that's gross.
Yeah, it's nasty. Okay, I need you to, like, lift her foot, kind of. Archibald.
He's like, I don't know how to do that.
Now we have the gauze and that all wrapped around his leg. Shelby, I thought you gave it to me while I was recording and it wasn't, so I just looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck?
Airship. Okay, I can't get this off. Hi, buddy.
Is it really sticky?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she said, yeah, do it like tight from the bottom to the top.
Okay. Airship. Oh no, my glove. Oh my god, okay.
Do you want me to do it?
What is going on with this roll? Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna cut this off. Hey, dude.
Is it the sticky
It's
stuff
coming
though, or
off.
is that better?
Yeah, it's really sticky. I'm gonna have to take the gloves off because it's sticking to the glove. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
And then try and make it so it's not bubbly. Like, try and make it as... Archie!
What did Pawn get you into, Archie? Riddle me that. Once I get like this first wrap on, there we go. It'll be easier.
And all the way up.
See how it goes. Looks like a mummy. Should I have a mummy for
You should. Dr. Shelby and her tiny scissors.
They are less likely to cause more injury. Doctor hats. Oh my god, this is so annoying.
It's annoying watching you do it.
Long.
Archie Boob's getting frustrated.
Frustrated. He frosts.
He frosts. See, he's pawing. Don't paw!
Shortening words that like really don't.
Like he just short steps on it so much. Stop! What are you doing?
Here.
And then yeah, I can go a little lower because you want it to kind of cover. Yeah, right there.
Archie.
And then you want to put the what was it? Another thing of the vet wrap just to smooth it out. And then you want to put
The gauze.
gauze to flatten.
They're pretty good. Like that summary that they gave me of the thing.
It's pretty like.
It's like super.
And then just do that like it's kind of like really tight. It just holds it. She said you need all this all the way up to the knee because there's so much pressure there that his stitches might just pop.
Okay.
So this is really just to
Hold it in.
hold, yeah, pressure on his leg.
This stuff is so annoying when like the middles of it falls out because it's like really hard to wrap
Yeah.
when there's no middle piece. Dude. Wait.
There. There.
Blue looks better, Archie.
Yeah.
The blue looks
It
better.
made it look like a cast.
So now Archie has a new foot thing on. And it's white, so it's going to be brown by tomorrow. And then it gets changed again tomorrow. And then we're going to change it again the next day, every day for the next 5 days. And then after that it can be every 2 days. So because people like to think that they know more than my actual vet does, I'm just going to reiterate something regarding Archie. This isn't anything to do with care or anything or how he's treated here, because like he was literally being supervised while this happened and he just decided to do something stupid and it happened so quickly that there's nothing that anyone could have done about it, and that sucks, and that's just kind of the reality of having a horse, because they can injure themselves so easily. It's the same thing with Milo. I had people judging and being like, well, why are you jumping if that's what caused it? And that's not even what the vet said. It's so small that Milo's thing could have literally been from anything, including turnout, running around, twisting, turning, playing with Archie, anything like that. But does that mean I'm going to stop turning him out? No, because it's good for his brain. He really likes it, and these types of things can happen. So regarding Milo, it could have been from anything. We can't pinpoint an exact cause because there's so many things that could have caused a minor injury like that. But the vet said that the prognosis for a future athletic career is really, really good. Like a full athletic career, it's not going to prevent him from doing anything at all. It's just that right now he can't go outside and do stuff because we want the injury to heal and not further stress it and make it something worse that might not heal as well. So with that said, I spoke to my vet again, and we've decided to do 6 weeks paddock rest just to ensure that we've covered our bases, and we'll go from there. Depending on how that goes and how he looks, I'll reevaluate with my vet during that time and see what he says in terms of rehab and what we're supposed to do. But my point is, I'm working very closely with a vet. I do not need outside opinions, because those of you who are judging, or even if your heart is in the right place to giving advice, I'm not going to take people's advice without consulting my vet first, and I'm also not going to take people's judgments when I'm actually working with a professional who's more qualified than you are to give their opinion. And that's not me trying to be disrespectful at all. I think it makes me a better horse person that I care so much about listening to what my vet and going off of what my vet says exactly, because if there was any chance that anything I was doing with him would make it worse right now, then I wouldn't be doing it. I'm following my vet's exact recommendations, and I've asked him so many questions to ensure that I'm doing the right thing. Like, I've asked him the same thing numerous times. He probably thinks I'm very annoying, just to make sure I've covered my bases and my horse is going to be okay with what I'm doing. So that's just what I'm getting at. It's very annoying when people think that their input is necessary or that their input is even educated, because if my vet can't even pinpoint an exact cause, you have no place to be saying like, oh, it's because you're jumping him. Like, no, shut up. He hasn't been jumping for like a month and a half, really. So please just let my vet do his job and refrain from judgments. You're entitled to your own opinions, but keep them to yourselves, because if that wasn't the cause defined by my vet, and if he says that this is so minor that a full athletic career is completely in line with the prognosis, then like I think that there's really no reason for people to be passing judgment and saying things like that. Okay, so anyways, since Milo's stocked up from being inside, I'm gonna wrap him with standing wraps on the hinds, and then I'm gonna put his back on track wraps on the fronts. So I'm just rolling up my standing wraps to get ready to wrap him, and he's feeling kind of silly and excitable because he hasn't been doing anything, and it's been super windy today and cold, so he's a bit snorty today. But this is not even a week yet on stall rest, little paddock rest for him. So oh my god, I just freaking unrolled the whole thing. Milo, this is a disaster. I don't remember standing wraps being this hard to wrap. Oh, you're so cute. So now we've got our standing wraps all rolled up, and I'm going to show you his feet, because Milo got his feet done today. And the heels are getting much higher. He's had a problem with a low heel, but it's gotten like significantly better. I need to share an old photo. But anyways, as you can see, he's really stocked up in the ankles, and that's from poor circulation from standing still, and the blood tends to pool in the extremities when that happens, and it's not good. So he has gone for a hand walk today. Normally, if this happened with a horse that I was riding and they were sound and fine and not in rehab, then I would lunge them and work them and it should go down completely. But since he can't do that, I'm going to wrap them, and then he went for his walk, and hopefully he'll walk around a bit more in the paddock now that he's out with Archie. Archie didn't get his feet done today because of his cut, obviously, and I felt that getting a trim when he'd just done that would be pretty painful, and I didn't think he'd like that. So I think he's okay to wait 2 weeks, until the stitches are out, and then he can get done then. So Milo just got done. Yeah. He says, I'm so itchy. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Why is your head so low down on the ground? So we've got him all tied up to the wall. He's not happy about that. Stop. You'll be free soon. And then I'm just gonna wrap him. It is so windy right now. Oh my god. Everything's blowing away. Ah! Okay, so now he's all stable wrapped on the hinds, and then I'm gonna put the back on track wraps on the front because back on track is better for the leg where we're healing the ligament. So he doesn't like wearing back bandages. So I use the back on track quick wraps, and then I'm also gonna be putting Voltaren on the affected leg because that's what my vet recommended. This is the extra strength Voltaren, and yes, it's for people, but you can use it on horses. We use it at the racing barn too. He hates the smell of the Voltaren, so he starts getting upset before I even start doing anything. He's such a funny duck. Okay, goodbye, buddy. Ew, that's gross what you just did with your eye. Ah, he's funny. So yeah, now he's in bed. He gets the run of this paddock during the day, and then he goes back in the jail cell by the manure pile for at night. This is just so he can keep Archie company while the other horses are out on field turnout during the day. And then they're back in at night so Archie doesn't have to be alone. And it works well for Milo too because then he also gets to hang out with another horse. So yeah, they reunited. I guess Archie wanted to join Milo in jail. Okay, come on, Sir Broken Man. I have a cookie for you. He probably doesn't want to walk over to get it. He's pretty sore. He was really hobbly yesterday. He appears to be less bothered about it today, but it still seems like it's probably quite sore. Poor man. So yeah, they want us wrapping it higher to keep even pressure down all of the leg because there's so little skin where he cut it, and the skin is so tight that the stitches are likely to pop out. So we want to make sure that they don't. We're going to feed Milo one through here so I don't have to walk all the way around. Yes, you get cookies too, you jealous man. Okay, so yeah, they're both in jail now together. So I guess they're probably pretty happy about that. Archie, you missed Milo so much you had to go to jail. Looks like he broke his leg or something because he has like a cast, but yeah. Oh, poor boob. Poor booby. So yeah, I'm gonna head home and do some homework and that fun stuff. So this is what we're dealing with in my car because I don't want to sit directly on the seat or I get soaked. So yeah, also my car is dirty, I know, because it's a barn car.